empires, but with the land itself. Here, in the vast delta, where the great rivers, Ganges, Brahmaputra, Meghna, meet the sea. The fertile lands of Bengal, known to ancient writers as Vanga, and Pundra, did not remain isolated. Their wealth and strategic location drew the Mauryans. Under Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE, Bengal joined the imperial fold. A Brahmi inscription from Mahastangar orders relief for famine, loans of rice and Gandhaka's currency. Empire brought administration, infrastructure, and ideas. Buddhism, championed by Ashoka, flourished in monasteries and stupas. Silver Karshapanas grew more uniform, often bearing imperial marks, currency as political authority. After Mauryan decline, Bengal fragmented, until the Guptas ushered in India's classical age. Their influence swept into Bengal, art, science, literature. Gupta coinage dazzled. Gold dinaras with emperors and deities. Samudragupta with a lyre. Chandragupta II slaying a lion. Lakshmi on the reverse. The aesthetic echoed through Bengal's later terracotta art. High-value gold served elites. The coinage reflected prosperity that touched Bengal. As the Guptas faded, chaos overtook Bengal, an age called Matsyanyayam, where the big fish devoured the small. In the mid-8th century, chieftains elected Gopala, an extraordinary act, founding the Buddhist Pala dynasty. From capitals like Pataliputra and Gauda, the Palas ruled vast territories. Somapura Mahavihara rose as a world-class center of learning, drawing scholars from across Asia. Its design influenced temples as far as Cambodia and Java. Pala dramas bore kings or deities on one side. The reverse named the ruler in early Bengali, often with a dharma chakra. Their coins circulated widely, badges of Pala prestige. In the 12th century, the Hindu Sena dynasty rose, patronizing Sanskrit and consolidating caste structures. Their shorter reign reshaped society toward orthodox Hinduism. Coinage waned, cowries served small trade, older Pala coins larger, hinting at a less centralized economy before change from the west. Through Palas and Senas, the delta's people endured, still tied to rivers, trade, and faith. The 13th century brought a dramatic and irreversible change. Armies from the west, led by Turkic generals, swept across northern India. In 1204, Bakhtiar Khilji conquered the Sena capital, beginning Muslim rule in Bengal. It was more than new rulers. Islam arrived. Cultural currents flowed from Persia and Central Asia. Sultans patronized Bengali, even as Persian remained the court language. The Ramayana and Mahabharata were translated into Bengali, carrying epics to the people. Architecture blended domes and arches with local terracotta, creating a uniquely Bengali mosque style. Independent Bengal struck silver tanka, large, broad, with Arabic inscriptions, naming sultans and mint cities like Sonargaon, Gauda, and Chittagong. Abundant tankas signaled wealth, fueled by textiles and agriculture. Sufis spread an egalitarian faith. Society became a tapestry of Hindu and Muslim communities. Silver tankas serving merchants and states, cowries the pulse of everyday trade. A synthesis of worlds made Bengal vibrant, connected, and self-assured. In the 16th century, the Mughals rose, conquering the Bengal Sultanate after protracted campaigns. By the early 17th century, Jahangir fully integrated Bengal, founding Jahangirnagar, modern Dhaka. Bengal became the empire's richest province, its paradise of nations. The organized revenue system boosted agriculture and trade, rice, sugar, and exquisite muslin, so fine it was called woven air. Chittagong bustled with global ships, Dhaka blossomed with palaces, mosques, and gardens. The Mughal rupee replaced the tanka, uniform silver coins minted across the empire, including Dhaka. One side proclaimed the emperor, the other often bore the creed, with mint and year recorded. Alongside silver, gold muhuras served high-value exchanges, copper paisas the bazaars, linking Bengal to Lahore, Delhi, and Surat. A sophisticated three-tiered system mirrored an immense economy, with Bengal as its jewel. Wealth flowed through looms and rivers, binding the province to the heart of empire. Europeans arrived, Portuguese, Dutch, French, and the English East India Company. They paid for Bengali textiles and saltpeter with New World silver. They played by Mughal rules, until Mughal power waned. In 1757, through conspiracy and force, Clive defeated Siraj ad-Dawla, Ajuri, Abarites, al-Dawam, seizing Bengal's revenues. Traders became rulers. Bengal's wealth fueled British expansion. At first, coins bore the Mughal emperor's name, gradually revealing company symbols. By the 1830s, the mask fell. William Taft IV, then Victoria, rupees of the British Empire, denominations in English and Persian. Cash crops replaced rice. Tariffs and Manchester cloth dismantled Bengal's textile industry. The paradise of nations was drained. Famine and poverty shadowed the Raj. The coins tell the story. Authority stamped over a land stripped of its livelihoods. By the 20th century, Calcutta led a rising tide of nationalism. In 1905, Curzon split Bengal, West Bengal with Bihar and Orissa, East Bengal with Assam. Outrage exploded. The Swadeshi movement boycotted British goods and uplifted local crafts. Tagore's Amar Shanar Bangla became an anthem of unity. The partition was annulled, but power shifted away from Bengal. In 1947, the subcontinent was partitioned along religious lines. Bengal was torn again. West Bengal to India, East Bengal to Pakistan, separated by 1,000 miles. The second partition was brutal, millions displaced, horrific violence. A shared land was divided by a new border, its scars deep and lasting. The idea of Bengal endured, but the age ahead belonged to a new struggle. East Pakistan entered a union marred by inequality, power concentrated in the West. Bengali culture, rooted in music, art, and ancient history, was viewed with disdain. The flashpoint was language. In 1948, Urdu was declared the sole national language, an assault on Bengali identity. Students defied a ban, demanding Bangla as a state language. Police opened fire. Martyrs fell. Salam, Barkat, Rafiq, Jabbar, Ekushe February became sacred. The language movement ignited a broader national awakening. Even money mirrored marginalization. Bengali script an afterthought. The East earned foreign currency, but wealth fed development in the West, leaving the East impoverished. Demands grew, from language rights to political and economic autonomy. Led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the Awami League pressed the 6 points for autonomy. The Awami League won decisively, but power was denied. A brutal crackdown began, targeting students, intellectuals, politicians, and Hindus. Mujib declared independence before his arrest. Over 9 months, a genocide unfolded. Millions killed, 10 million fled to India. The people rose, forming the Mukti Bahini. They fought everywhere. Villages, rivers, jungles. India, overwhelmed by refugees, entered the war after airstrikes joining the Mukti Bahini. On December 16, Pakistani forces surrendered. Bangladesh was free. Independence was won at an immeasurable cost. The new nation was born in devastation, famine, instability, coups. The founding father was assassinated in 1975, yet the Delta's resilience endured. Bangladesh rebuilt. From basket case to rapid growth, the garment industry empowered millions of women. Poverty fell, health and education improved, microfinance transformed lives. A leader in climate adaptation, innovating against rising seas and storms. The taka recalls old silver coinage. Banknotes bear Mujib and national achievements. Landmarks and nature, Shahid Minar, the Royal Bengal tiger, the Jatiya Sangsad, the Jamuna Bridge, tell a sovereign story. Everyday coins carry emblems of agriculture, the nation's lifeblood. Ancient rivers, vibrant culture, Islamic faith, and secular democratic ideals, fused by the Liberation War.